to enjoy this evening. They are direct from Armenia, a group of young men and women, and Alexan is their supervisor, so to speak, yes, and Vitali is the coordinator with the Rotary Club to bring these group and other ethnic groups all over the country. They've been Boston, Detroit, Orlando, Charlotte, they're going New Jersey, like that. So enjoy, and we're inviting them to come back next season, hopefully in the spring, so we can have a better venue and take them to see the falls and take them on the Maid of the Mist and things like that. They saw the falls today, but we froze our voice off, you know. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the introduction, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to start the program, and in the between we'll tell you a little bit about the organization, about this tour, about the young talented people, but I think it will make sense if we'll just start with the program. So you see who is the group, what we're doing here, so please enjoy it. We're here to have a great cultural evening with you today. ladies and gentlemen, right in the beginning of our program, I want to clear up a couple things. Is everybody here speak Armenian? It's okay, I don't speak yet either. So it's mean that we'll keep it in English too, so you kind of know what's happening. Before we'll kind of go on with the program, I wanted to explain you about the group, about the program, so you don't get the impression it's just the young talented people who got the opportunity to come to United States, see the falls, see America, have some great time to travel. No, it's something bigger than that. It's a part of the cultural exchange program run by the Rotarians. Is there anybody familiar with the organization called Rotary International? Pretty big organization for over 100 years, doing great things around the world. So as part of that organization, we have the RCF. It started as Rotary Children's Fund. It's an organization that started and runs cultural exchange programs. So what's that mean? Since 2003, we go, and the members of the organization go to different countries, and we had over 40 so far. We select young talented people from those countries. We let them put together the program that will make them cultural ambassadors. Young people can put program together and tell about their country, tradition, history, music, dance, and we make for them, put together as a group, make the visas and all arrangements, bring them to the United States and travel around the United States so they can actually introduce their culture, tradition, history to American people. We had over 40 groups so far. Each group, I'm sorry about this. And so far we had over 40 groups. Every time when the groups will come to the United States, they usually travel between 15 to 25 states. They often travel between 4 to 12,000 miles. Each group, when they do the presentation, they present their programs for up to 50,000 people. So far, we reached in a live audience over 1 million people. And actually, when we do presentation, around 65–70% of all the people who see those programs are the kids in public schools, colleges, and universities. Before we'll come and build the programs to visit the schools and colleges, we put together a study guide from each country. We gather the information, everything about the country, tradition, music, history, important facts, things we need to know, and we send it to every school, every teacher. And the kids learning about this particular country for a couple months before the group will come and will put the presentation, finalize the study. Tell me, do you know any kind of programs like this one that will give opportunity to our kids in the school to learn such things? I have 3 kids, and I can tell you for sure that there is no anything like that exists here in the educational system. So, we're so glad and happy that already second time we had a young, talented people from Armenia traveling through the United States. They prepared the program. We'll hope you enjoy it. We'll speak a little bit between, and we're glad to see you today, and we hope that it will be first contact. We thank everybody who is involved for putting it together, and we're looking forward to come back and see you again. And at this time, I would like to introduce the gentleman who is responsible for all arrangements on Armenian side. Connections are important, and this is the man with connections. He is the president of Delphic Committee of Armenia, and he's a director who came with the group and keeping everything under control. Alexander Zakyan.
Thank you, Vitaly. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to visit your lovely city. Today we have very wonderful time. We visited Niagara Falls, and for kids and students that we arrived before here, we make a video. And especially we ask them what wishes they have, what they would like to see in the United States. And most of them, their wish was to come and see Niagara Falls. So one of their wishes, not only one of them, but many wishes they come true in this our tour. And thank you, Vitaly, for this wonderful opportunity that you give to our group. So I'm representing Delphic Games in Armenia. So Delphic Games is the same Olympic Games, but in the field of art and culture. It started in old Greece, and like Olympic Games, it was stopped for several centuries. And late 90s, this movement started in the world. And many countries, especially post-Soviet Union countries in Europe, is developing now, in Asian countries, even African countries is developing. And now we are getting permission from International Delphic Committee to start the Delphic organization in United States, and we hope that United States will become another big center for art and culture to promote in American continent. So the students and kids who are in this program, they are winners and participants of Delphic Games of Armenia in different time. So I hope you'll enjoy our talented youth, and I would like to present our musicians. So let's invite Narek Khanzadyan. He will play Armenian instrument duduk. He is the youngest musician, 14-year-old. Lilith Petrosyan. She's winner of different competitions, international high level. She will play canon. Arman Ghazaryan is playing drum instrument. In Armenia we are calling it dehol. And Gevorg Melikyan, he will play today kamancha, the instrument that Sayat Nova was playing. So first they will present Sayat Nova's Nazani and Broi Broi.
And ladies and gentlemen, before we introduce the next number, beautiful singer here, I would like to ask you a question. Is anybody familiar with the name Kamitas? Yeah, we have a couple of musicians, yeah. I learned about that too. I'm the professional musician. I went through the music conservatory and I studied the folk tradition when I was young. But by going, I tried to be funny, you realize that, right? So when I was in the university, we had such work to go to the countryside and to find those villages who are still performing those traditions. So we'll find those people who sing, who play these instruments, so we'll go there, we'll stay there for a little time, we'll try to figure out what they do, how they do, we record the music, come back to the school, translate the music, put it in appropriate format so other groups can recreate it, so this way we can keep tradition. So it's kind of path that we took by education, but there was a man, Kamitas, who did it a few centuries ago, who actually gathered the old traditional music, Armenian music, and put it together, just selecting and preserving that culture. So we have the young and very talented singer, Sylvia, and she is an opera singer. She will sing a few numbers by Kamitas, and I think she's very talented. I think she will be a future star. After we're finishing with the tour, she's going for audition to the New York City Opera, so it's a good beginning. I would like to invite Silva Petrosyan on the stage, and please enjoy. magnificent voice, don't you think? So we'll bring Sil a little bit later on this, back on this stage. For the next number, we would like to feature the instrument called duduk. For the most people who know something about Armenian culture, really feel and know that is the soul of Armenian people. It reflects the tradition, duduk. So we have Narek, and he is the youngest and probably the most talented musician in this group, 14 years old. And he's actually the best driver too. We went to the Ford Museum and we went to the stands and everybody took the tests and the kind of race and he won it. So he is good in many things, lots of talent. So Narek will play for us a famous melody, Armenian melody. What's the name?
Ծաղկեփունջ։
feels the music. I mean, I went through the music conservatory. I can see the musicians, even young ones, if they feel the music, if they have the talent. He lives with it. He blends with the duduk, and I just feel my heart is crying when I'm listening, when I feel the music. So thank you. All right. Another instrument you may find interesting to learn, if you are from Armenia, I'm sure you know. If you're not, other instrument that we have kamancha, and it has just 4 strings, like a violin, but it's tuned differently, right? What's that tuning? A, E, A, E. So it's a traditional music instrument, and we hope you have a great time listening. This is a great instrument.
Uzundar.
Uzundar, yeah, it's the name of the next number. Ladies and gentlemen, we work on kamancha. Another instrument that we need to feature you, Lilith is playing on. That has a whole bunch of strings. It looks familiar, and in the different traditions, people have similar instruments. The technique that she is using, just picking up the strings, but her technique and the speed, amazing me every time when I see the performance. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next number is that Lilith is going to perform would be an important one. Because if you're Armenian, you know, but if you're not Armenian, you should know that there was an event that stays in the history and very close to all the people. It's a time when there was a genocide of the Armenian people that happened in the beginning of the last century. People keep the memory, and there's lots of things happen, and just recently United States recognized this officially, so that was an important part. And the United States took part in that as well, because as much as I heard that United States ambassador at that time in Turkey actually spent a lot of money to pay to the government to get those orphans who were left without the parents and brought them to the United States. So they got the chance to live, and probably some of your relatives and grandparents are involved with that. So this next piece that Lilith is going to perform is related, and it's about that time genocide. Ladies and gentlemen, the next number 9 program will be Dance with the Ensemble, and that will be Hachatur Avetisyan. continue and bring the Silva Petrosyan back on the stage, ladies and gentlemen, just a few words wanted to tell you about this experience for this group. This time, when they started from New York City, went down to Washington, D.C., had a chance to visit and learn about, I don't want to say American politics, but in museums, learn about American history. They in our path went through Charlotte, North Carolina. After that, we moved down south to Florida, 84. We'll walk with the slippers. And everybody asks, are you going north then? Why? Stay here. So we went through the Marcus Islands, Sarasota, St. Petersburg, Tampa. They had a great time, chance to visit in the Circus Museum in Sarasota, go to the Disney World and getting to the highlights to see. Then they went to the north to Atlanta and visited Stone Mountain, learn about American history then. Then we were invited by the Miami University Regionals in Ohio. So we have a very good relationship with that university and they support the program very much. Every group that comes to the United States, Miami University Regionals, just bring them in because they feel this is important, international cultural experience, especially in this time. I mean, but looking TV, you see what's happening? We're just about to start the war. But I think this thing is more important. If we're able to introduce to each other, respect each other, learn about each other, we can make a good relationship, people to people, in kind of cross the decision that they're doing right there in the government, try to start another war. So, after that we had a chance to go to Detroit, had a great time in Detroit, Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, they had a blast in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And of course they had the aesthetic experience in the Art Museum in Cleveland. So we're very glad we have opportunity to come here, and it's just pretty much their last day tomorrow in the United States. Then they go back home to their warm beds and the good Armenian food. I'm not sure if they want to come back yet. So ladies and gentlemen, we're glad you're still here. Would like to invite Silva Petrosyan, and she will perform for us and sing for us a couple more songs. One of those I believe that will be traditional Armenian, and another one by Komitas. Silva Petrosyan.
Oi, 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 oi.
some of the kids were involved in the Delphic Games right there and got some prizes in the different years, took some places. And one of those who's extraordinary is Lilith, and we really enjoy her playing. So we would like to give her a chance to show you another piece, a very technical one, Exprompt, and hope you enjoy this one. And ladies and gentlemen, before we'll go to the couple more number in today's program, would like to tell you a little bit more about the program. I mean, this program is run since 2003. We had so many groups travel through the system. How it works, we have some supporters, some organizations like universities. We have some Mercedes just give us a free bus, brand new, just so we can continue the program. Yeah, it's a big deal. No, they not just gave it to us. They actually say it. We had 3 vehicles that we run like so many miles, and the vehicles break, and we have lots of trouble. So when they heard about that, they said, we would like to donate you a vehicle, brand new, 15-passenger, 0 miles vehicle, comfortable to travel. And we'll not just give it to you, we'll give you with the extended warranty for 10 years. So if it breaks anywhere, you'll bring it to the dealer shop and we'll just fix it right there. And we actually, before each tour, you'll bring it to the dealership. We will inspect it, diagnose it, change oil for free, and fix it wherever needed. And we will shine it up before each tour so you feel proud of what you do. I think it's a pretty good thing for Mercedes. So we have some supporters like Walmart sponsoring events and educational programs all over the country. Rotarians through the private funds, through Rotary Foundation, different organizations that donating. So pretty much there are some supporters and organizations, and some of your organization as well with Albert. And lots of people, lots of organizations supporting, but when it comes to the group to come here, expenses to travel and make it happen, to eat, to get some gas, to go to the places to see, and all travel expenses actually paid by the money that we raise at the concerts like this ones. So we pretty much have to get enough sponsors or the event so we can raise enough money to pay for the expenses. So we thank you for your times that you are able to come here. We hope you had a great experience, and definitely your support had counted. If you like to sign up for the Facebook, we have some page, we have some YouTube, Instagram, and there's sometimes come up, guys, we're planning to bring this group from Armenia. Would you be willing to support us, because we want it to happen? So please pay attention, and if you throw a few bucks there, you will make it help us to make it happen. So we'll appreciate it very much. So for the next number that we would like to perform for you will be
Armenian dance or Fire Taşkar?
Yeah, Armenian dance. I cannot say it. I should ask Alexander to come to say the names, but Armenian dance. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And to finish the concert, we picked one piece, kind of patriotic piece that we would like to finish our concert with. And that will be about another very important venue for the all Armenians. And we hope that even by performing this, we'll teach something to the people in America, that there's some things happening in Artsakh. And people deserve to know the story and the truth. So Armenian will feature the Dhol, and we hope you enjoy it. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming to the program today. We hope you enjoyed it. Again, it's a talented young people group. They're not professional musicians, but I think they're pretty good, don't you think? It's a great experience. Nazareth.